There is a brand new Lord of the Rings game currently in development, and you will never guess what studio is making it. For years, Lord of the Rings games have felt as cursed as Mordor. And honestly, after Gollum, a lot of people completely lost faith in the idea that we'd ever get a truly great Middle-earth game, especially an RPG. But this new announcement by Warhorses Studios changes everything. I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan, like, I'm literally obsessed. Oh man, I am actually so excited for this game. But this isn't only amazing news for those of us who are already enthusiasts of this franchise. This is incredible news for the entire gaming world. The studio now officially attached to this brand new open world Lord of the Rings RPG is Warhorses Studios, these same developers behind the Kingdom Come Deliverance series. And if you've played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, you'll know why this is such a huge deal. Warhorses don't make shallow RPGs, they don't make slop, they make worlds that feel lived in. Warhorses Studios are the pioneers behind Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, a studio that created one of the most insanely hyper-detailed worlds ever seen, and a pixel-perfect recreation of real medieval Czech cities and countryside. Take a look at this specific Gothic Saint niche, designed on the exact part of the building as real life. Or this street and bell tower. The left image has a Baroque style at the top of the tower. On the right, which is in-game, has a Gothic style, I believe, which would have been more accurate to the style at the time period in Kingdom Come. So this is the level of detail we're talking here. Not just accurate in terms of the general shape of the buildings and their locations, but actually getting the architecture style at the time period set in the game pretty close to damn near perfect. Again, look at the incredible attention to detail in this building. And this structural section of the wall they basically replicated perfectly. This monastery, which quite honestly looks identical down to the brick. Just imagine what these developers can do when they get stuck in and gift us a genuinely incredibly accurate, true to book and film recreation of Middle-earth. Warhorses are so perfect for this project. And their skill and attention to detail doesn't just lie in accurate recreation, it spreads throughout their entire games. These guys mean real business. They are the real deal. NPCs have genuine routines. Combat has a learning curve, realism, and weight. Conversations matter. Exploration feels incredibly immersive instead of checklist-driven. Their games don't feel like theme parks. They feel real. And now, imagine that philosophy applied to Middle-earth. Because according to recent reports, this isn't just some small side project either, by the way. And why would it be? This is Lord of the Rings. This is reportedly a massive open-world RPG, partially backed by a budget rumored to be over $100 million, with the goal of becoming the definitive single-player Lord of the Rings experience. That's exactly what this franchise desperately needs, because Lord of the Rings games have had one of the weirdest histories in gaming. You'd think it would be easy to make great games from one of the most successful franchises in history, but that hasn't really been the case. There have been flashes of near brilliance, I guess. Shadow of Mordor was pretty fun and had the Nemesis system. Battle for Middle-earth became legendary. Even older games like Return of the King still have fans replaying them today. But for every genuinely pretty good Lord of the Rings game, there has also been years of disappointment. Cancelled projects, identity crises, mediocre adaptations, and of course what's widely regarded as the worst game ever, Gollum! A game so disastrous it basically became the symbol of modern gaming failure overnight. And that's why this announcement matters so much. Because Warhorses feel like the exact opposite kind of studio. They aren't known for chasing trends. They don't do active service slop. They aren't Ubisoft slop developers. Alright, I'm gonna stop saying slop now. They're one of us. They genuinely care about their product and were able to produce revolutionary games with honestly not a big budget or team to begin with. These guys are obsessive RPG nerds. They really care about the details, revolutionary systems, realism, deep storytelling, real lived-in and handcrafted worlds built with recreation as a priority, which honestly makes them weirdly perfect for Tolkien's world. It was a match made in heaven that no one actually saw coming. Let me know in the comments below if you did, because honestly, I certainly didn't. The scary thing is though, is expectations, because making a good open world RPG is already hard enough. Making a good Lord of the Rings RPG? Any studio with that responsibility should feel insane amounts of pressure and weight on their shoulders. This isn't just another fantasy IP, this is Middle-earth. And fans are brutal when it comes to authenticity. The atmosphere, the lore, the tone, the music, the sense of scale, the culture of Tolkien's world. If any of that feels off, people will notice instantly. But weirdly, this might actually be the first studio in years that I feel are capable of pulling it off. It really seems in the right hands. Like Frodo with the One Ring. Hey, maybe we should hand it over to Gandalf.
I'm giving it to you!
Don't tempt me, Frodo!
Anyway, there aren't many studios I trust with this game, and I trust you to subscribe right now. Go on. Subscribe, you fools! Look, Warhorse are perfect for this, and the recently revealed map of the game actually shows that for me. This is the map. It looks extremely faithful to the books and movies combined. Here's the map in my Lord of the Rings book, by the way, just for reference. Warhorse's map looks extremely faithful, with some non-canonical places mixed in there, like Easterling's Gap and the Great Northern Pine Woods, which honestly is what we want. A faithful adaptation of Tolkien's world with some of Warhorse's own creative input mixed in. Not a studio attempting nothing but a pixel-by-pixel recreation of Middle-earth. Not a studio just going ham and creating something totally unrecognizable by fans. Something in between. And that's exactly what we're getting. This is why this studio just seemed perfect for this RPG, especially because Warhorse already proved they can create immersive worlds without relying on constant explosions and cinematic roller coasters. Their games are slower, they're heavier, and they're more grounded. And this is exactly what Lord of the Rings and us gamers need right now. Not another action game trying to imitate Shadow of War, but a true RPG. One where traveling through Middle-earth actually feels meaningful, where villages feel alive, where your choices matter, where combat is dangerous and gritty, where exploration feels immersive instead of copy and paste nonsense with no depth. And maybe most importantly, a game that actually respects Tolkien's world. Right now though, details are still incredibly limited. Warhorse officially confirmed they're working on an open world Middle-earth RPG. So the game is in the early stages of development, but no release date, no setting confirmation, apart from the map of course, no protagonist or custom character creator reveal. We don't even know what era of Middle-earth the game takes place in yet. But to be fair, that mystery is part of why people are already so excited. Guys, imagine if we get a custom character creator model and get to pick our own race in the game. Hobbit? Elf? Man? We might even get to play as a Dunedain. Man, the hype around this game is unbelievable, because after years of disappointing Lord of the Rings games, this is the first one in a long time that fans feel genuine hope instead of fear. And if Warhorse pull this off, this could genuinely become one of the biggest RPGs of this generation. Hey, one of the biggest RPGs ever. As you might see, this is a brand new channel, so any early support is greatly appreciated. Get in early, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Flamesy out.